And good afternoon, San Antonio. Welcome to the Happy Handyman Show. I'm Trudy Chook, broadcasting live from Johnny Chook's Home and Hardware. Going to be here for the next 30 minutes. We're going to talk about some really fun things. I've got products that are back in stock, some great questions from email, and then from some customers that come in. And then maybe if you're having that problem, this will help you also. And then I want to show you some of the projects that we're working on here at the store that maybe might help you also. It's going to be a fun show today. The number here is 210-341-1573. Let me give you the address of the store in case you want to come by. 2361 Northwest Military Highway, which is about 2 miles north of Loop 410, right past the light at Lock Hill, Selma. The store is going to be open until 6:30 today. Now tomorrow, 11 to 5. So anything I talk about, yes, we have here at the store. But if you don't live in San Antonio and you can hear my voice and you like a little more information, you can just go to our website, which is happyhandyman.com. Out there, you're going to see the products that I'm going to talk about today. You get a little more information. There's also an article out there that is new every week, and it will be right on our front page. It talks about everything home maintenance, okay? And then if you see something that you want, we ship also. And in the state of Texas, if it is over $20, it ships for $6. It doesn't matter how big, small, whatever it is, it ships for $6. If it's under 20, then it's $8.35. So just to let you know, we can do that. I do it all myself, and so I make sure that you get the right things. All right, let me tell you a little bit about what's coming up in the store. Last week, or a couple of weeks ago, no, it was last week, we had our Milwaukee sale. Next week, which is going to be October 18th and 19th, which is Friday, Saturday only, okay? We're going to have fragrance weekend, and that all of our fragrance lines will have gift with purchase, free something to go with it. All of our select fashion will be on sale. Just to kind of give you just a little tip, okay? Trap candles, okay? Yeah. Purchase a full-size candle or room spray and get a votive for free. Lalia, with every full-size product, you get a small free perfume or a little hand cream. With Capri Blue, buy a Volcano laundry kit for $20 with any Capri Blue purchase of $45 or more. So, I mean, it is the gamut. We have almost about 15 ways to add fragrance into either it's personal fragrance or fragrance for the home here at the store. And so every line will have some kind of special. You don't want to miss out on it. It's really a nice way to buy a gift for birthday, Christmas. I know it's early, but you can get started on that. So you don't want to miss it. Again, it's next Friday from 11 to 3 and Saturday 11 to 3. On Friday, okay, we're going to have something we have never done this before, and we partnered with a salon that was right down the way from us. The owner came in one day, was buying some things, and we started talking, and sure enough, she does these things called a custom hat bar. So it's a trucker hat that they customize for you. And she's going to be here from 11 to 3 on Friday, where you can have your cap customized. I thought that was the coolest thing. Who doesn't wear a cap? I don't care how old you are, whether you're 16 or 96. You put on a cap here in Texas to keep the sun off your face and to have a little bit of fun. You don't want to miss out on this. Like I said, we've never done this before. We're real excited about it because this lady is so nice, super nice. And you'll be getting to know a salon right next to us. Okay, let's talk about some some things that are back in stock. Hey Anthony, thanks for being part of the show today. He's watching on Facebook. While we do this on the air live with OAI, then we also stream it on Facebook. So if you ever want to go back and see the things that we are talking about on the air, you can either go to our Facebook page, which is Johnny Chook's Home and Hardware, or you can go to our YouTube channel, or you can see it live out on Facebook. All right, so there is this product that I have them in my car and I love it, and it's called Toss-Its. And Toss-Its is a little disposable car garbage bag, okay? I know you say, oh, I can just put HEB bags or any throwaway bags in my car. Let me tell you, once you have these Toss-Its in your car, you won't want anything else, and your car will stay so clean. If you have a problem with that, maybe kids ride with you and they're throwing stuff everywhere and you get tired of seeing that, but yet by the time you roll up to the house and you're taking everybody out of the car, cleaning out the car is the last thing you want to do. But what if when you're throwing stuff away, it just goes right in that little garbage bag? The Toss-Its are perfect of that. And I got pink ones in honor of October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I had breast cancer back in 07, treatment in 08, and I have been cancer-free since then. And so I am well aware of what October is like. So maybe you might want to get one of these for a friend of yours that's going through that, or just a reminder. So Toss-Its fit over your headrest. It has this little bungee cord that fits over the headrest, and then it opens up and you can just slip stuff inside of it. Now, this is the great part. It's completely sealable from odor, from anything wet like a soda, liquids, anything. But like, say somebody maybe gets sick in the car, they could use this as a sickness bag. You'd seal it up and throw it away, no smell. They come in pink and they come in black, and I love having these. They come 7 on a strip, so when you get through with one, you just peel it off, seal it up, and the next one is right there. It is so convenient. I just slip it on my passenger side and I just slip stuff in right behind me. It's great. All right, Fresh Cube. We talked about this last week, but I wanted to remind you about it. How many of y'all throw away so many fruits and vegetables from your refrigerator because they ripen too quickly and they go bad and you can't eat them and you throw them away, and then you end up doing the same thing? It's like this domino effect that keeps happening in your refrigerator, because that's what was happening to me till I got Fresh Cube. And I had tried everything, and believe you me, I can buy anything that I need for the store. The mats, the bags, the seals, everything. But nothing worked like Fresh Cube. And they're so simple. You just open it up, lay it in the refrigerator, that's it. You don't have to move anything around. You don't have to make sure the air can ventilate or anything like that. You don't have to leave stuff open. You just put it out. And you get 2 for like $25. And each cube will last for 90 days. So you get, 6 months worth of long-lasting fruits and vegetables in your refrigerator. Now, one more thing. If we carry a line of plastic glasses at the store made by Bentley, and if you have not tried a Bentley glass, well, you are missing out. And let me tell you the story behind this. I was out and shopping one day in Bernie, and I love this kitchen store that's out there. And she had a whole wall of these in front of a window, and the colors are absolutely beautiful. I'm showing on Facebook this kind of a purpley color, And they come in several sizes. I like the little smaller size. It's the 11 ounce. And it almost looked like stained glass in front of her window. And I asked her, I said, so what's so special about this plastic glass? I mean, how many of y'all have got plastic glasses? And so she says, they do not get etched in the dishwasher. And I went, okay. Because they all say that. If you do it in the top shelf, it won't etch, it won't crack, it won't do that. Yeah. So I thought, well, I'll get some. All right, a year later, and I did not have any problems with these glasses. There's no etch mark on them, there's no spots, there's no cracking, there's no anything. They are wonderful. So I brought them for this store. So they're a great gift idea. They're American made. They're very reasonably priced. They're a family-owned business. I love that. So they're dishwasher safe, and I only put mine in the top rack. So, and a lifetime guarantee against breakage. So if you need a gift, this is a great gift. All right, now let's go to the questions, because we had some great questions this week. A lady is doing some doors at her business, and she showed us these doors, and we started looking, and she gave us a little tip to match up the paint, and then we started looking at the picture, and I said, there's paint underneath there. At first I thought it was rust. There's paint underneath there. And she goes, yeah. And I said, is it shiny? And she goes, yeah. I said, you can't just paint on top of that. It's gonna, because it had popped off in areas where they keep opening the doors and things like that, or kicking it open with their foot. And so that's where the paint is popped off, okay? Where there's no stress, no anything, nobody's touching it, the paint is on. But wherever they have touched it, the paint pops off. So remember the little story. You can paint latex over oil or oil over latex. You just can't paint on a shiny surface. So what do? She has a couple of choices, and if this is your project too, you have two choices. One, you can sand, okay? Wherever it is, it's not grabbing, you can sand, okay? But what I would suggest is you go over all of it with a liquid, what they call liquid sandpaper. And this stuff is real old school. It's called Paso, okay? It's a liquid sandpaper, and you just wipe it down. It will take any gloss off the door, any gloss off the door. And then second, you need to prime it. You need to prime it because you don't want this paint to pop off anymore. She's gonna pay somebody big bucks to do all this painting. And so you want it to stick and last a long time. She's gonna use Command paint because Command dries very quickly. It's a New Ben Moore line. It dries quick, like within a couple of hours, or maybe, well, it's quick, okay? It's probably less than 2 hours because we were looking at that. And you can use it on your business, and that way you can get back to using wherever it is, the doors, whatever, okay? It completely cures in about 12 hours, but you can touch it within 2, okay? So if you're having a problem like that, if you've got trim work, doors, a garage door, anything like that, and the paint is popping off, you need a liquid sandpaper, you need to prime, and then you're ready to paint, okay? Not hard, it just makes sense to do it the right way. I mean, you can do it the wrong way, it'll last until somebody touches it. Now, we also had a gentleman that came in, and he said, I accidentally left paint in my paint sprayer, and I want to know what to do. I mean, this is an expensive paint sprayer. Probably he asked somebody else to clean it, but he didn't, and then he stuck with it. Okay, Sunnyside makes a lacquer thinner, okay? And it thins lacquers, epoxies, it cleans tools and equipment. and that's what you can use. It's a professional strength, it's medium fast drying, and it is excellent to take care of that kind of problem. So what if you just have brushes and stuff that you need to clean? Well, there is a really good one made, and it's called Pretty Boy. I know that sounds like a silly kind of thing, but it's called Pretty Boy, and it does an excellent job of cleaning brushes, latex, not oil, but latex. It also, you can also use it to take off wallpaper. So it just ungums everything. And so if you have paint left in your brushes that you don't think you can get it clean and it was a good brush, try the Pretty Boy and it will do a good job for you. All right, now a gentleman came in and I know there's a lot of questions, but I'm hoping this helps everybody because people had some really unique projects this week. A guy came in and he said he's trying to get a machine screw out of his dryer because he needs to take that off because his dryer won't spin anymore and he needs to get to it. He says, Trudy, I cannot get, it's completely rusted and I don't want to have to like shave it off. I want to know how to remove it. So PB Blaster. PB Blaster is the most amazing penetrating oil that will loosen any rusted nut, bolt that will not move. I used it on my deck. The gentleman, the owner before me, had put a wood deck on top of a concrete deck. And I needed that concrete deck back to put my spa on. And so we removed the wood, and I thought, great, we'll just lay the hot, and then there was all these stringer looking things that was holding the deck onto the concrete. So one Sunday I was trying to get those off because the spa was coming the next day, and I was just about to lose it because I could not get those things to move. And I thought, I didn't have anything to shave them off with. I know, I work for a hardware store, I can get anything, but I would never use it again. So I came to the store and I bought this stuff that my dad had told me about because when he worked on his old cars and stuff like that, he used it. Hi Cindy, it's good to see you. Thank you for being a part of the show. And Karen, wonderful to see you again. Thank you. PB Blaster, and he said, you spray it on, you let it saturate for a little bit, you spray it on again, and then you hit it with a hammer. So I did that, and the first time it didn't move, and I thought, ugh. And so it says, do it again. So I did it again, hit it with a hammer, and then it moved. And once it moved a little bit, it came completely undone. And same thing with him on his dryer. Once he got that machine screw to move just a little bit, then it was done. It was over with. All right, now let me talk to you about something. It's gonna be a season where we have mice and stuff, okay? It's gonna get, I know you don't believe it, but it will get cooler one day. And if you are having a problem with mice, and if you're walking around the outside of your house, take a look at where you think they're getting in. There is a place on the foundation, will be a gap between where the foundation goes and where either your wood siding goes, your rock siding goes, whatever siding or your house brick, anything. And so what do you do? Because if you just happen to be at the right place at the right time, you'll notice that's where they go in. And then once they get in the walls, then they get stuck and then they die, or they gather all their friends to go with them. So let me tell you what to do, because One time this happened to me, and I had a large family of mice that moved into my garage. And I was very lucky that I took care of it before they moved into the house. Okay, the first thing that, and this is what professionals do, okay? The first thing he did was he went all around the house and he filled in with a foam block. You know, I'm showing everybody on Facebook, DAP Mouse Shield, and it's an expandable foam, okay? Can they go through this? Absolutely they can. But when they do, it will show you where they're getting in, because this is not the end-all be-all, okay? This is the beginning of finding out what the problem is. And then once you find out where they're getting in, you're gonna take this expandable foam out and you're gonna fill in with concrete, because they can't go through concrete, okay? So that is one way that you can keep them out of your house. Another way, don't forget about the Morgan's repellent. It is the best mouse and rat repellent. I have found that it works on squirrels too, not raccoons. I've got a raccoon that is visiting way too often, and it's not phasing him. So now, what about bugs that get into the weep holes around your house? Okay, if you have brick, you have weep holes. There's not something missing when you walk around your house, and if you see little gaps between the brick, those are weep holes to let out moisture. It's very important. Okay, but you can fill them with a screening material that I like to call bug screen, and we sell it here at the store, and you just cut it up and you twist it and you shove it in those little weep holes. Well, we'll let the moisture go in and out, but it'll keep the bugs out, okay? So this is a real, if you're having problems and you want to fill in those weep holes, then this bug screening material is copper. It will not rust, and you just cut it up and then twist it, the ends, and stuff it in. So it works really good, and it doesn't rust. Okay. And then if you want to, then you can also use in your garage the VS102, which is the pest control that we like to use, and because it works every time, you want to use VS102 in the garage, and inside the house, you want to use clobber. Okay, now let me show you, we're starting to get some new things in the store because it's fourth quarter, and you know what that means. Christmas is coming. In fact, we have not one, but 2 trees up already for you to look at and start getting ideas. They're absolutely beautiful. We have this Barbie pink, it's not Barbie, but it's pink tree that's so pretty. Like if you like to put up several trees in your house, and maybe in your bedroom you want to put up a tree and it's pink and it's pretty. And then the other one is called, there's a name for it.
Snowflake soiree.
Snowflake soiree. Yes, doesn't that sound nice? It is, and it's all glitz, let me tell you, but it's a very sophisticated glitz. So come in and take a look at it, pick whatever you want off the tree, and take it home for your tree. So we're getting ready for that. Now, how many of you like to collect antiques? And I want to say this very carefully, so not to offend. When you buy an antique, lots of times it's been in somebody's garage or barn or wherever, sitting out on their front porch, and it has a fragrance to it that is not always pleasant. Have you run into antique dealers? I mean, have you run into stuff like that before? Okay, let me tell you what Wise Owl has. Y'all all know Wise Owl paint. I talk about their chalk paint, their 1 hour enamel. This is the most amazing decorative paint. So easy to use. Oh my gosh. I am not a professional, and I actually did a piece of furniture that I am so proud of here, and we had some make and takes, and everybody loved what they did. That's because the paint is so good. You don't have to be so good. The paint is, and we'll take care of it. But now they have what they call a furniture salve. And what's even better, it's fragranced. And not something perfumey. And it's like lavender, citrus mint. One has kind of a men's cologne spray. One is walk in the woods. This one, I think that there's about 7 different ones. And if the inside of the cabinets and the inside of the drawers look really dry, this salve, furniture salve, you apply. We did a video earlier today. I think it's probably already run on Facebook, but Dawn showed a piece that she had done, and she showed a side that she hadn't done and how dry it looked, and then versus the other side of it that looked great. And so take a look at that. I don't know how time got away from me. I had so many other things to talk about. Okay, let me tell you where we're located. We're at 2361 Northwest Military Highway. The store is going to be open until 6:30 today. Tomorrow 11 to 5, and we can talk about all these things that we've talked about on the air today. But you remember one thing. It will always be a great day to paint. I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.